What else has Kentucky had trouble with? I mean, they're not scoring as much, not as.
I don't know. I just from they look like the same Kentucky team. Very, very good defensively. They're going to get their shots. They're an inside-out team. They certainly want to get Pat Patterson touches, and they're still very conscious of high-low action. And then, you know, Jody Meeks is not on the tear that he was the first time we played them, but it's still hard to argue with his numbers. Arguably the best shooting guard in college basketball, and will certainly cause us some issues.
Should there be a confidence factor for the players having beaten?
You know, I hope they understand. You know, it's survive and advance. And, you know, that's what we're going to visit with. This is a new experience for them. We talked about it before, but the finale of basketball, you know, you kind of get caught into the rhythm of, okay, we've been doing this since October, and the next loss, you're not doing it anymore. So I hope that we can embrace that sense of urgency.
How much gas does this team have left in the tank?
I don't know. I think sometimes as young guys, it's more mental than physical. I do get concerned about Zach and David just physically breaking down. I thought, Z is given a very courageous effort, and he's become, I know he's in some pain, and it's been a long year on him in his body with his knee situation. And then David, we just can't seem to get over the foot problem, and it came back up. We got through another 3 or 4 days. Hopefully he can get better.
You mentioned it kind of on Saturday after the game, the lower percentage for their percentage in conference play.
Or free throw percentage?
Yeah. How much do you think, if any, correlation would that have with guys playing heavy minutes? That kind of
I think that may have something to do with it. I also think that, you know, young guys in pressure situations, maybe not being as consistent as we need him to be, and also, you know, dropping Chris off the team. Chris was in the mid-80s, and he shot a lot of free throws, so that obviously is going to affect your free throw percentage.
I guess we have something like this every year, but it looks kind of wide open. Looks like it could be anybody's tournament almost.
You know, yeah, I think there's a number. I think there's certain teams playing better than others going into the tournament, but you also have to look at the makeup of your team, who's got depth and who's got the experience that mentally can grind it out over 4 days. I think last year Georgia pulled a miraculous 4 days, but they also had some veterans, you know, most especially Sunday out of games, and the kid that, you know, Bliss, who'd been through it, you know, a number of times. So they had a little bit of mental toughness that allowed them to grind through it. So I think it's mental as well as physical.
I know seed-wise you fell when Alabama won, but is it almost, I know playing Kentucky is never a good thing, but the way Vanderbilt was playing right now, that it could have been maybe a good thing for you matchup-wise?
No, I watched the game, and honestly, I wasn't really pulling for either team. I thought it was a terrific game. I wish Trico could have made that same shot for us. You know, it was one of those kind of last-second shots, but you know, I don't really know if it makes much difference to us.